I think my biggest motivator, it comes from multiple people just doing it. Like, I'm inspired by people just doing dope stuff. I remember seeing Donald Glover's videos in 2008 when I was just broke in my closet-sized apartment in New York. Then, you know, in 2009 in my other broke LA apartment, seeing what Ava was doing, seeing that on Shadow and Act and feeling like, oh, this is so inspiring, this is so dope. And now just, you know, watching Justin Simeon and Lena and all these other young creatives just killing shit, like James Bland and the Brown Paper Dog Girls. I get inspiration everywhere and motivation from just people killing it.
I've been working with Issa since 2011, and I remember taking meetings and telling people about her, and they didn't know who she was, they didn't care, they couldn't pronounce her name right, they had never heard of the Awkward Black Girl show. And so to see her doing everything, to CoverGirl, to the movie appearances, Insecure blowing up, you know, it's really motivating to be able to have friends who you saw just on their come up now living in their truth.
I'd have to say my biggest motivator is my mom. It seems like such a cliche response, but my mom, you know, raised in a single mother household, my mom has always put me and my sister first, and you know, she was that type of mom who was at every basketball game and at, you know, anything I've ever wanted to do, she has been there encouraging us and supporting us. And I think that her strength and her love and you know, and just that guidance has motivated me in every step of my life.
My biggest motivator has been me.
Baby, please, baby, oh baby, please don't walk away.
To be a successful multi-hyphenate, you have to have a vision. You have to have a good team of people who are better than you in certain areas, the areas where you're weak. But also you have to know your strengths. You also have to be confidently impulsive. That's for me. Like, if I say that I want to do something right now, then I have to have the confidence and the wherewithal and a good team to be able to do that and execute that. But at the same time, while I'm confidently and impatiently impulsive, you have to have patience too. You have to have the follow through to see things through and know that either it may not work or it'll work down the line. And you also have to just have the next thing in the pipeline. To me, you can't just constantly focus on one project. You have to, I think about multiple projects at once, because you're a multi-hyphenate. You're juggling multiple things at once constantly. You're juggling multiple roles. And so you just have to be able to manage that and manage that well. I'm trying to manage my time. You know, there's so many limited hours in the day. I wake up at 5, I get my little workout in. I'm in the office sometimes by 6. I write till 10. Then that's the Insecure writer's room. Then I may write again afterwards or meetings, but it's just as long as there's like a specific schedule that I can maintain, then I can balance. So what I do is compartmentalize my days. I work within a routine. As long as I have a routine, then I can set hours for the day. My perfect work environment actually depends on the project. If I'm working by myself, my perfect work environment is the morning time. Otherwise, outside of that, groups. Like, I love teamwork. I love people with different skill sets where we can bounce ideas off of each other. To be honest, if you're one of those people who feels like you can't complete a project, I would advise you to work with someone, you know? Because working with someone, it holds you accountable. If you can't finish stuff, work with someone. Find someone who's willing to push you, who you don't want to disappoint. It's like a workout partner. Like, when you set these goals for yourself to be like, I'm about to lose weight, I'm about to be in the gym, and then you get up and you don't go, it's because you're in it by yourself. But when you have a partner or even a trainer, you don't want to disappoint them, so you go, and then it results in a habit where you keep doing it. Whew, the team is everything in terms of helping me balance, because again, I can't do everything. I'm not Superwoman. So I know that I can count on Denise for production and development. I know I can count on Benoni when I have, you know, certain ideas that I want to get done to be able to evolve the company. Obviously, someone like Vanessa is just great about facilitating our events and for, you know, keeping her eye, because if it were up to me, I would never go out. I would never do photo shoots. I probably would barely promote the show, and she ensures that I have to do that, you know, and that I'm out there. And of course, Jahbrielle, like in terms of figuring out what I need to get done for the day and reminding me what I need to get done. Like, I need all of those things. So help is so necessary, and sometimes you just have to let go and take it. If you're doing one thing, then you're great. Like, honestly, you just have to focus on being the best at that one thing. You have to focus on knowing everything about that one thing. That means you're constantly working at it. You're learning, you're being innovative about that one thing, because I'm sure you're aware that there are hundreds of thousands of other people like you. So what is it about you that makes you innovative and different? And are you putting that one skill into practice constantly? It's not enough to just be like, I am that. Like, what are you doing to show that you are that? And for me, like, it's a rare thing to be able to stay in one lane. And so I value people that respect lanes, you know, to say, I want to do this and I only want to do this, and I want my career to rise while doing this. Then great, I have a perfect, clear role for you on the team. I think I've been able to evolve over time just by doing, to be honest. If I hadn't done my very first web series or my very first music video in college, and if that hadn't been received well, then I may not have done another one, and I may not have continued. Like, as my audience grew, my confidence grew to be able to continue to create. So I think for me, doing made me feel more confident to grow and to continue to take risks. I'll continue to do that. And then, of course, when you love something, like, you're just gonna keep at it. You're gonna keep finding ways to continue to be able to do it. I only hope to grow. I will continue to take risks, and some will work, some will not, but I won't stop.
The power of the woman is being able to organize an event like this where everybody's wearing black. It looks like a funeral, but it's a celebration. You know, it's a celebration of the death of old Hollywood, and it feels like, you know, women are, I think that's how this came together, is just in discovering how powerful our voices are and how much we can make a change and a difference, and I'm just so proud to be a part of that.
Famous crush, Kyla Pratt, and I ran into Kyla Pratt like 2 weeks ago in the elevator. She had her 2 kids with her, and I thought about shooting my shot. She still looked good too. It was crazy.
Ooh, Robert Rashad, Cousin Skeeter.
I don't know. I did really have a very serious crush on this boy named John from this boy group called Imagine.
I always say my famous crush growing up was dark-skinned Michael Jackson. No, it was light-skinned Michael Jackson, unfortunately. And then when I got older, dark-skinned Michael.
If you don't love what you do, then why are you doing it? And that goes for almost everything in life. And so if you don't have passion, then it's going to be easy to accept defeat and to get sidetracked from your goals.